Hi, everyone. It's good to be back with you today. Before I begin to show you what I'm working on, some of the things I would like to ask for your prayers for those who were killed and injured in the tornadoes in Nashville last night. It's a terrible thing what the weather can do here and how quickly buildings can go into flying objects and people just don't get to survive sometimes. And we're celebrating a year anniversary of people that were killed in the county here last year. And it's just beyond sometimes when you hear it and when you see it. If you've lived through it, you understand. If you've never lived through a large tornado, you still don't get the concept. I'm sorry. I know in the Pacific Northwest, they've had a few up there, and it's dangerous and it's deadly. And so I ask that you just keep those people in your prayers. You don't have to know them. Just keep them in your prayers. I hope that you've had a good week so far. This is Tuesday. Yay, Tuesday. So I can move on. And I've been working very hard on a shawl that I've been doing. But I've also been doing a granny square pattern for a Afghan. I've been doing this particular pattern. It is with the extended triple crochet, and the rest are all double crochets, and it works up just great. It's a very simple pattern. I hope to show that to you soon. I have the light blue, and then I have the dark blue. The dark blue I have set out, and I've laid this out on my table, and I set the dark blue out with one strip down the middle, and then part way down the blue strip, I put two shorter strips of navy blue, and I'm going to put the light blue all around it. I've made a cross in this one because the person I have in mind to give this to will understand the importance for them with the cross. And I'm looking forward to seeing how it finishes, but I have 24 more squares to do. I didn't quite add enough, so we're going to do 24 more light blue squares, but that's all right. I've got time. I can do this. My hands can hurt all they want because this is part of how I live and who I am and everything else. And so I'm hoping, that will work. I also yesterday bought some scrubby yarn that I've been hearing about. And I wanted to make some, with that scrubby yarn, you can do dishes and things like that. And because it is rough, I'm going to try putting it on my little knitting machine, on the small one. Not on my loops, but on my knitting machine. And see if I can't, by going a couple rounds only and making it about this long, even though it's going to make it circular, I could stitch that together on both ends and turn part of it up inside and then stitch it. A really nice looking, simple to put together scrubby that I don't have to use with my, because it feels awful on my hands. I'll be honest with you, it is rough, but I don't want to have to crochet it right now because my hands are not doing great. But I thought that might be fun to see how that turns out. So I'll let you know in a day or two what happens with that scrubby yarn on my little tiny knitting machine. I haven't started my big knitting machine yet. I'm hoping to feel like doing that in a month or so. Right now, I just love doing the crochet. I love being able to do a chain, then single crochets or doubles or triples. There's so many parts of the crochet that is very easy and very nice. And I hope that if I haven't done, and I haven't been able to yet, do a video for you on how to do the chains, the singles, the doubles, the triples, etc. I hope that you will find someone on YouTube. There are many out there that have ways to do it, both left-handed and right-handed. So it doesn't matter whether you use your right hand or your left hand. And they can teach you how to, on their videos, how to do those type of stitches. And then we can share with you the pattern. You probably won't want to do this pattern first because of the triple crochets and they're extended. What is easier is just to do the single, just go around in the square and just keep going around until you get the squares the size you want. Like I said before on my last Afghan, when I did this with the flowers, I just went, I did the flowers and did several, and that was it. On the pink baby Afghan, I've just gone in one big circle around that, or square around that yarn, and just made a full huge block. That's what I did with the Afghan that's behind me that I'll be giving my son next month. And it's amazing how easily you can produce something that you love and you enjoy. I've made 2 bags so far. I saw on Bag a Day the other day, she started, she has a pattern on her website, on her YouTube channel, excuse me, where she is doing a purse in 3 different colors. And it's beautiful. It is such a pretty little bag. And I got to thinking, I need to look into that and see about doing some little purses for my granddaughters for Easter. I'm doing a dog for right now, a little stuffed dog, and I could do that. And I thought, well, if I do them purses, I could give the boys, because there's only 2 of the boys, I could give them an animal. I could do something, to make a pouch on the animal to have for them. Whatever they need. And that's what's so fun about being able to crochet or knit, to do these things with the looms and the knitting machines and all this, is because you can finally start to use your brain, what you're interested in, and do it in a way that you enjoy. Sometimes I think we tend to get so caught up in how someone else does it, or how they portray themselves, or their stuff that I want to be just like them. Well, I've enjoyed the patterns, the free patterns, even the bought patterns that I've purchased off of Etsy from some of the people. It's great to have somebody to show you how to begin and to finish a top, a sweater, slippers, whatever it is that you think you want to try. But then you get to pick your own colors, and then you get to pick your own way of doing it. And it becomes so exciting to try different colors and see what's going on. I have found it so relaxing. It makes me feel, like I've said before, less stressed. So for me, it works. It's great. Maybe it won't work for you. Maybe you're going to be an artist. Maybe you're going to have to draw. I love to draw. But I don't do that often anymore because holding a pencil is uncomfortable. I love to draw. Maybe that's your thing. That's great. If you're an artist, go for it. My grandson's an artist and a half, and he's going to be something else as he gets older. The more he learns to draw and the better he gets, because his drawings are amazing already. And then, I've got granddaughters that would rather play sports. And if you can still do that, go for it. If you can still walk, do it. Do something every day that lets you know that it's not over. It's just not. We can't give up. I was talking to my aunt the other day, and I said, man, oh man. I said, I'm fighting like crazy. I said, I fought through polio. I said, the Moody family must have fighters in it, women that were fighters. And I know the Smith family did. That was my mother's side. And I know my husband's side, the Smith family of his side, had fighters in it. They just continued no matter what. And I hope you have fighters in your family. I hope you have someone to look at and smile about and say, yeah, they didn't give up. I'm not giving up. I hope you don't. I hope you never stop trying to think and create, to experience a smile every day, a little bit of laughter. I have a Chihuahua that's about this big, about this long, and I have a Great Pyrenees who weighs about 100 pounds now. She's huge. She comes up to my waist. She's so tall. And my Chihuahua tries to bite her to steal her food. Now, that to me is not giving up. And I'm going to become that ornery little Chihuahua, and I'm not going to let people discourage me or stop me. I'm not getting a lot of responses on my videos. It breaks my heart. But I'm going to keep talking to you and to others until someone understands that this isn't about having a billion followers. This is about trying to tell you who live with these illnesses every day of your life that you can cope. You can move on. If you're able to crochet or knit, think about the people that you could bless with a shawl or a small afghan. Think about the people you could bless with a pair of slippers. The children you could bless with a simple little boggin. I had all my grandkids lined up at Thanksgiving with boggins on their head that I had done. Yeah, they didn't survive when they went home because they always let the dogs chew them up or something like that, but that's okay because I had something I could give them that I had done, and I felt like $1 million because I gave away. I gave to someone else. So I ask you today to do that. I ask that you be blessed, that you smile and you laugh, that you take today and make it a good day, one way or another. And may you all be blessed. Bye now.